Okay, good morning, everybody. So I'm still reading from Jesus Calling and listening and learning as we go. Okay, no matter what your circumstances may be, you can find joy in my presence. On some days, joy is generously strewn along your life path, glistening in the sunlight. On days like that, being content is as simple as breathing the next breath or taking the next step. Other days are overcast and gloomy. You feel the strain of the journey, which seems endless. Dull gray rocks greet your gaze and cause your feet to ache. Yet, joy is still attainable. Search for it as for hidden treasure. Begin by remembering that I have created this day. It is not a chance occurrence. Recall that I am present with you, whether you sense my presence or not. Then start talking with me about whatever is on your mind. Rejoice in the fact that I understand you perfectly and I know exactly what you are experiencing. As you continue communicating with me, your mood will gradually lighten. Awareness of my marvelous companionship can infuse joy in the grayest day. Okay, so what did I hear? So finding two concepts to work with, explore, stretching our minds and body to eventually go beyond into something that is beyond mind. So what I'm hearing is that joy is always there, whether it's sunny or whether it's cloudy or gloomy. So maybe it's just easier to see on a sunny day. So maybe we play with the idea that, or we work with the two concepts that there's a sunshine day and it's a gloomy day or a cloudy day. And joy are present in both. Okay, so if that is helpful to you, you can do that or you can find something else. Okay, find your seat, sit up tall, give yourself credit for being here. And then start moving the feet. And moving the feet helps bringing the mind into this physical body. It helps kind of bringing all the stories into a smaller story. You can look at your feet. You can sense the soles of the feet connecting to your mat or your floor or your rug. And then maybe bring your awareness to your breathing. So as you're moving your feet, noticing the inhale, noticing the exhale. It's almost like walking meditation. So moving your feet and bringing your awareness to your breathing. You can keep your eyes open or closed. If you want to, you can try to close your eyes and see how that feels. And then open your eyes and notice how that feels. And then release, shake it out. Okay, now bring awareness to your two sitting bones. So today, the two sitting bones. So one sitting bone is representing a sunny sunshine, like a day full of sunshine, and the other sitting bone represents a gloomy, cloudy, heavy day. So sunshine and gloomy, sunshine, gloomy, or maybe bright and gloomy, bright and gloomy. And knowing that in our bodies or in our experience, there's a part of us that feels bright and joy and bright and sunny, and another part of us that feels cloudy and heavy and gloomy. And then come to stillness. Maybe bring one hand to your lower belly, the other one to your chest. You can close your eyes, bring awareness to your breathing. And then bring your breathing into your lower hand. So as you inhale, notice how your lower hand is moving. And exhale, release. Inhale, belly is expanding. Exhale, release. A few more times. Inhale, lower belly is expanding. Exhale, release. Okay, shake it out. And then place your hands on your rib cage or at the sides of your body. And this time, as we're breathing, so inhale into your lower belly and then continue and notice how your rib cage is expanding. So inhale, rib cage is expanding. Exhale, release. Inhale, rib cage is expanding. Exhale, release. Inhale, expand. Exhale, release. Last time. Inhale, expand. Exhale, release. And then shake it out. Okay, let's see. Talking about the core. So one way to imagine the core is to think about it as this toy. So inside your body, like from the crown of your head, going into the body, probably connecting to the universe, and then through your root chakra, through the body like a straw, and then from the root chakra down to the earth and into the earth, connecting to earth. And then probably going all the way up and all the way down, and probably they are actually creating a circle like this. So that's, I'm not 100% sure, but that seems to be like an idea out there that that's the core in you. And in this core, there's always contentment, joy, and peace inside here. Around the core, there's a lot of stories and stuff going on. And it pulls us in all kinds of ways. And we feel anxious or angry or super excited, or it's just a lot. Inside here, it's calm. There's stillness, joy, peace, contentment. So what I'm hearing from the text, so on a very bright, sunshiny day, we have also contentment, peace. On a gloomy, cloudy, heavy day, we also have joy, peace, and presence. Okay. Now imagine that straw or that core at the very deep, that at the very core of you. You can use your fingers to gently tap at the top of it. And then imagine the space or the space inside of you from your fingertips through the middle of your body down to a place in between your sitting bones. It's called the shushumna, like a chimney. Now imagine how you breathe in and up through this part of you. And that part of you is content, peaceful, and joyful, no matter what the weather is. Okay, release, shake it out. Place your hands on your knees and starting the cow motion. So start by moving your body. And then notice, how does your breathing team up with your physical body? When do you inhale? When do you exhale? So how does your breath body team up and align and work with your physical body? And then come back to neutral. Imagine that core, that straw inside of you that's filled with joy, peace, and contentment, no matter the weather. Okay, let's add the arms. So inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's add on. Inhale up. Exhale, turn to one side. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, turn to the other side. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then release. Shake it out. Okay, blinking, bubbling stars. So maybe imagine that inside this core, there are blinking, bubbling stars. Okay, so blinking, bubbling stars inside that core, and they are just peacefully, joyfully, contentment, blinking and bubbling. All the way up, clasp the hands, turn them over, straighten the elbows, breathe. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And then reach and reach and reach and reach. And then reach and turn and open up the arms and look behind you. And maybe think about a day in the past that everything was, the weather was perfect. It was sunny and warm or brisk or whatever perfect weather looks like to you. The sun was shining. And then release. Lift and release a few times. Okay, blinking, bubbling stars. All the way up, clasp the hands, turn them over, straighten the elbows, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then reach and reach and reach and reach. Turn, open up the arms, look behind you. And this time, think about a day in the past that was really gloomy and dark and cloudy and heavy. And then release. Lift and release a few times. Okay, now bring your awareness back to the core of you. So the whether the weather is sunny or gloomy, there is a part of you that's always at peace, joy, or contentment. So see if you can connect or imagine that place in you, somewhere in the deep core of you, where the weather is always still. It's not bright, it's not dark, it's still. Okay, let's bring the arms up in cactus. And then imagine how we turn around that stillness. So the stillness stays there, and we're just twisting around that core of stillness inside our physical body. So deep inside our physical body. And we're twisting around that core, twisting around that core. And sometimes we're swimming into super bright sunny days. And sometimes we're swimming back to gloomy, dark, rainy days. And then go back to twisting around that core in the deep part of your body where there's stillness. The weather is just still. And then release, shake it out. Okay, now let that bright day meet the gloomy day. So a super bright day meets the gloomy day. So there's one part of you that's super bright and excited and passionate, another part of you that's gloomy and dark and rainy. What happens when those two parts of you get together for coffee? And then cross the midline. And then stay in conversation. Stay in conversation. So this passionate, bright, sunny part of you connects with the gloomy, rainy, cloudy part of you, and they stay in. They're having lunch together. So what are they talking about? How are they reacting to each other? And release, and then try the other side. And then release. And then try both sides or all four. So two gloomy parts, or one gloomy, one rainy, one bright, and one sunny. So they're all having lunch together. What's happening? And then you can kick and scream a little bit if you want to, and eventually release. Okay, with a wide and stable stance, we can explore these ideas without falling. Without falling. We can explore them, we can understand them. We don't have to agree, we don't have to like it. We can explore to understand. Okay, so it's one part of me that's very bright and sunny and excited, and the other part is rainy, cloudy, heavy. So bright and gloomy, bright and gloomy. And then explore all the other weather patterns that you have inside of you. There's so much more to weather than just sunshine and clouds. Okay, and then come back to stillness. Now let's explore more. So imagine a bright, sunny day. Give it a color, dip your fingers in paint, and then draw that image. Draw that image. Draw that image. And then release that image. Go back to that place in you that is filled with stillness, when the weather is still, silent. Okay, and then go to that rainy, gloomy, dark day. Uh, put your fingers in paint, draw the image of that one. And then release that image. And then find your way back to that part of you where the weather is still and silent. Still and silent. Okay. And then jump the feet together. Let's write the story. So go to that bright, sunny day, spread the toes, dip them in ink, and write the story about that day full of sunshine. And then step the foot out wide, elbows to knees, fingertips together. Breathe. And then release the head down, let it be heavy. Use your elbows to keep the knees wide. Stay here. And then inhale, come back up. Foot on the knee, use your fingers to open up the toes. And then gently guide that right knee out to the side. You can close your eyes and then bring your awareness inside your own body, inside your physical body. What can you sense? What do you feel? Maybe tightness, resistance, any sensations? Okay, release. Bring the knees together. Whatever leg is on top, that arm goes under. Give yourself a hug. And maybe imagine how you're hugging around that inner core. So you're bringing your arms around your own inner core that is filled with joy, peace, and contentment, where the weather is kind of still. Okay, and then move into eagle posture. Now, this eagle is filled with sunshine, brightness, excitement, passion. So look at it, notice how it moves, and then let that bird fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away. Okay, let's try the other side. Spread the toes, dip the toes in ink, and then write the story of a gloomy, cloudy, heavy day. And then step out wide, elbows to knees, fingertips together. Notice how the pit of the belly goes in and up for internal support. Internal support to support the spine, the growth of the spine, both the physical and your spiritual. And then place the left hand on the floor, right hand on your right knee. Inhale to tilt the pelvis forward and let the crown of the head reach forward. Exhale, push into your hands and look up towards the sky. Keep on breathing. Top arm goes up, reach, push and reach, push and reach. And then the top arm comes down, thread the needle, find the opposite ankle, walk the hand forward and look under your armpit. Inhale, come back up. Rest, recover, get ready. Place the right hand, left hand on the left knee. Inhale to tilt the pelvis forward, engage the core, lengthen the crown of the head. Exhale, push into your hands and look up towards the sky. And then reach the hand up. So push into your right hand and reach with your left. Okay, that top hand comes down, thread the needle, find the opposite ankle, walk your right hand forward, look under your armpit. Inhale, come back up. Rest. Recover. Get ready. Engage the core. And then left foot on the right knee. Use your fingers to open up your toes. Gently guide that left knee out. And then gently slide the knees together. Whatever leg is on top, that arm goes under. Give yourself a hug. Imagine how you're hugging your inner core. Imagine how you're hugging your own inner core that is filled with joy, peace, and contentment. Where the weather is still. It's not too bright. It's not too dark. It's just perfectly in between. Okay, and then find your way to eagle posture. And this eagle is filled with clouds and gloomy and maybe rain or darkness and heavy. And then let that bird fly away, fly away, fly away. Okay. Wide and stable stance. Imagine that core inside of you. Imagine that core inside of you. Breathe into that core. Imagine how you're bringing some of that contentment or peace with you. And then inhale, arms up. Clasp the hands, turn them over. And then spread your wings and notice how that contentment in the middle of you spreads out into your entire body. And then you fly out. And here you are, flying around in stillness. Or gliding, probably. Maybe you're gliding. Or just notice, how do you move when you are in connection to the part of you that is still? Turn the palms up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down, and then bring the arms behind you. Hold on to opposite forearms. Release both arms, shake them up, bring them up, and hold on to opposite elbows or upper arms here. And then release and shake it out. Okay, let's build some strength. Big inhale. Exhale, push into the earth and come up to standing. Let's pick the magic 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, rest. Recover. Get ready. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, push and come up to standing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest, recover, get ready. Inhale. Exhale, push and come up to standing. Okay, arms out wide. 3 inhales, 1 exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. And then let the arms go. Let the arms go. Let the stories go. Let the stories go. Let all the weather go. And then let the bright days and gloomy days get together for a quick coffee, cross the midline, and then find the position of stillness. Position of stillness. Bring your hands to your solar plexus. Connect to the inner stillness, the stillness deep inside of you. Bend your knees, breathe into it. Exhale and let it spread. Let it fill your body. And then go beyond. Inhale. Exhale, allow that stillness to fill your body and then go out into the world and add to the stillness. Inhale. Exhale, fill and give. Hands on your hips. We're going to need a few people that can do that to create world peace. And then lean and lift. Breathe. And then the other side, lean and lift. Okay. And then eventually taking skillful action, whatever that is for you. Okay. Let's do a sun salutation. Okay. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale down the midline. Place your hands on your hips. And then without bending the knee, lift and walk forward. Okay, starting in Tadasana. Inhale to chair posture. Exhale to Anjali Mudra. Step back. Build the foundation. Bring the upper body up. And then finish it with your arms. Hands in your back pockets. Slowly transfer your weight forward, moving into Warrior 3. Taking skillful action. Bend your knee. Bring it forward. Give yourself a hug. Maybe put your hand outside that foot. Straighten a little bit and twist. Breathe. And then come back. Other side. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Step back. Create the foundation. Engage the core. Lift the upper body. And then the arms. Hands in your back pockets. Slowly transfer the weight, moving into skillful action into warrior 3. Accessing the part of you that's filled with stillness, and then spread it out into the world. Bend the knee, bring it forward, give yourself a hug, hold on to the outside, maybe straighten a little bit, maybe twisting. And then back to Tadasana. Okay, stepping back to warrior 2. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Stepping back to warrior 2, or side warrior, as they say some places. One arm in the past, the other one in the future. That's what we see here on Earth. Maybe think about this as this long core, and it's actually not a straight line. It's a Let's try the other side. So you are in stillness. Dropping the seed. For some reason, you drop the seed onto earth. And here on earth, you start creating something. It could be anything. It could be a chair. It could be a human being. It could be a tree. On earth, there is weather. There's sunshine. There's rain. There's all kind of weather. It's very, yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on. And with practice, we might be able to be here on earth in stillness, in connection to the stillness. And then release. Okay. Place your hands on the chair, shoulders over hands, into plank posture. Use your feet to move back and forth. And then push the hips back into down dog. Inhale, lift that leg up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, knee to the other elbow. Inhale, up. Exhale, middle. And then back to down dog. Inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale to sunshine. Inhale up. Exhale to gloomy days. Inhale up. And then exhale to contentment or joy. Exhale up and back to down dog. And then release the knees down, untuck the toes, and come into a little seed. Inhale, come back up. Clasp the hands, create a stable support, tuck the toes. Lean into that support, lift the knees, and come into dolphin. Bend the knees and come all the way up to standing. Okay. So let's see, what do we hear this time? No matter what your circumstances may be, you can find joy in my presence. On some days, joy is generously strewn along your life path, glistening in the sunlight. On days like that, being content is as simple as breathing the next breath or taking the next step. Other days are overcast and gloomy. You feel the strain of the journey, which seems endless. Dull gray rocks greet your gaze and cause your feet to ache. Yet, joy is still attainable. Search for it as for hidden treasure. I'm going to stop the reading there, and we have about 4 or 5 minutes. Search for it as for hidden treasure. So find your seat, sit up tall. Imagine that hidden treasure inside of you. bring your awareness to your breathing. And here we go. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, move your head from side to side. Take a deep breath in, let it go. Bring your hands to Anjali Mudra, holding the hidden treasures in between your hands. Maybe bow your head in gratitude for this practice, thousands of years old. Thank your inner guide, past, present, and future teachers, and all the people that are joining you on this journey. Open your eyes, raise your gaze, and thank you so much for practicing together this morning. Namaste.